welcome back to the channel, everybody. So we're gonna jump right into it today. We're gonna insulate this cab with some sound deadening mat, Kills mat. I can leave a link below. I'm not affiliated with them or anything. I just kind of found the cheapest sound deadening stuff that had some good reviews. But we're going to do that, and then I got a box full of goodies over here. We got a 4x4 shift boot, a shift boot for the shifter. I got Riff Raff intercooler boots for everything in there. Really good ratings. My old ones were cracked and I was leaking boost, so we're gonna get those right in there. I got my heater core lines that I broke taking the cab off, and then I got my AC lines that I broke taking the cab off. So probably $200 mistake, but totally worth it. Got a rust-free cab. I saved so many hours fixing rust, so just slapping this cab on, having all the rust fixed is great. But we're gonna jump right into getting this motor so it can run today. It's just a few lines. It should only take like 10 minutes. Get that in. I got my cab mounts. We're gonna get the cab mounted so it's not sketchy to drive and I'm not shifting around. Then we have holes to fix in the cab before I think I should get any interior in so I don't have a fire. So this is a service cab. So right back here, there is 2 holes, I think they have like emergency light on it. And then in the middle, there's one for a CB radio antenna. I'm gonna patch those, get it fixed up right. I'm not trying to paint this cab or anything. I wanna keep it white. So I learned how to paint on this truck, which it's kind of hard to tell, but I would say we did a pretty good job painting this for our first time. Me and my dad worked on that. I want to try to prevent from painting this because this is original. Not that it matters or anything, it just saves me time. And I can get better at blending paint. So I'm gonna blend paint up there. I have a few dings on the doors that I'm gonna learn how to blend paint better, and then some dent repair. But we don't need to worry about that today. Let's jump right into this motor work, cab mounts, and then Kills mat. We're gonna do the floor so I can get my carpet in and the seats. I can always order more sound deadening mat, the Kills mat, for the ceiling. I just want to get this thing where the seats are back in it, and then those projects I can get done later because I'm going to do my doors, like I said, in the ceiling. Been struggling past 30 minutes, not too bad, but just getting stuff ran right. So I got this new AC line in. I broke it taking the cab off, and then I broke the other one, but I pulled the other one off the 6.0. It's kind of bent, but the diameter never bent it overall, so I kind of just bent it back by hand. But there's this little line back here that has a weird connection I gotta get pulled apart so I can swap them. So we're gonna do that. I stripped out my AC on the back. I tightened it too tight and it must be aluminum threads. So we gotta fix that now. Added more projects to my list. I'm gonna get the batteries in, I'm gonna do the brake lines. I got my one cab mount tightened down so it pulled the body back to where it needs to be. Got my new heater core line in, pretty simple. Just kind of reaching in a blind underneath the cab and getting it hooked up. That is done. I'm gonna do the brake lines I'm gonna do next. It's kind of hard to get a good time lapse of this because my truck's so tall on my tripod. I can't get my tripod high enough to actually take a time lapse. Let's try to set something up so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. Well, that's where we got so far, so let's keep pushing. All right, so we got the motor stuff done. There's a few grounds I gotta attach, but this is now, I can't say completely running. We'll get that in the next video. But basically the engine's done in a new rust-free cab. Currently, I'm jumping in. Totally forgot to put the computer in. I totally tried to turn it off or turn it over off camera and nothing happened. I was like, what's going on? I looked to my right, computer sitting there on the ground. So I get that in, and then I'm missing 3 grounds, 1 off the motor and then 2 off the wiring harness that I need to get in just so I don't have any issues. In the next video, we're gonna jump into the insulation. Okay, so what we got going on now is the floor insulation. I'm kind of what we call squirrel mode in it because I'm all over the place today, like every day. So I didn't build the holes in because I forgot I don't have the extension cord for the welder, so I need to get the truck close to that wall So that's gonna be a later thing. And then I'll just have to figure out how to weld it without catching anything on fire. So what we're gonna jump right into is this floor detonation matting. It's called Kills Mat. I'll leave this in the link below. It's just something off Amazon. It has pretty good ratings. There's a couple other YouTubers that have done it. So that's what it looks like. And then it's tar on the back. I do not have a roller, but I'm gonna find something in the shed to make it easier. Because what you want to do, I got one blade here, you wanna get all these air bubbles out. So this is perfectly smooth. And then you also wanna get the floor of your truck clean. I just blew it out with compressed air. But it's pretty simple. Just pull this piece off and it's tar on the back so it sticks to everything. And then you just lay it piece by piece. You butt the ends up. And I'm gonna go back and cut out like my cab mounting holes in case I ever access those again. So I'll get those cut out. And then we're just gonna get laid in here. But it's rinse and repeat. If you guys have any questions on this, let me know. I am going to do the floor, the ceiling, and all the doors. Because I want this thing to be quiet inside, just for I go camping, so I go on like 3 or 4 hour drives. And yeah, turbo sounds good, but after 4 hours, you get out of the truck and your ears hurt. So get this thing all sound deadened. I'll get a good time lapse of all this, but we're gonna get this done hopefully in the next 30 minutes. And then I need to figure out the next plan for the day. If I need to jump to the other truck to clean up the yard or paint this and then go do that. So once I figure it out, I'll let you guys know, but otherwise, let's go lay some pads in here. It should go quick. I think I have like 45 square feet of matting, so I hope it gets me as far as I think it will. So it's probably been an hour, but the whole cab's done. So we left the sheet metal screws in the tunnel. I'm gonna leave them there. Keep an eye on them. But since it went through that panel bonding adhesive that's supposed to keep it sealed, I went through all of that. So the thread should theoretically have that on there, but I'm gonna go up and touch up the paint. But then there is a transmission insulation that goes over everything. So I think I should be good there for rust's sake. And then this is all in here. It really wasn't too bad. I still got to go over and kind of roll some stuff down because you don't want any of the air bubbles on top. But after this, I am going to get the carpet in the driver's seat. So this is running and driving, so I can get it in and out of the shed easier, because I'm going to start painting here. And then I am filled it up with antifreeze already. I want to get power steering fluid, get maybe the hood on today, and maybe some front end stuff like headlights. I'm just trying to get her done. I'm putting some sound deadening mat behind the speakers, but I got 3 packs of 18 square feet, so around 60 square feet. And actually, what is that? 54 square feet. So I got all that. I only did the floor and partially part of the back. So I'm gonna have to order some more for the doors and the ceiling. I'm hoping this can be a big improvement. And then I've added a little piece behind the speaker to help with sound in the cab from the audio system. So not on this side yet, but I have it right here. I'm gonna just pinch it and throw it in there. Let's get that done, and then let's jump right into getting this carpet moved over, the driver's seat. And then I'm not gonna put any other seats in quite yet because I need to weld that and I want everything out of here. I still gotta be careful about fire, but I'm going to do it right, and I'll keep the sparks from dropping, and I'll have leather down, like welding jacket. I'll just set it over my floor there so I don't burn a hole anywhere. Get that done, and then some of the engine stuff, but we're making great headway. All right, so we got the interior in. Now I'm just installing these 2 boots, trying to find the holes, and then I'm gonna go put that seat in now, get the middle console in, get the driver's seat in, get those bolted down. Do not have the cab bolts torqued down, or nor do I have all of them. So I gotta order those, but if I just put the front seats in, I can access all those. Get the seats in, then I'm gonna run to the store, get some power steering fluid. I'm gonna get this hood on and some front end parts. I'm gonna leave the back seat out probably for a while until I figure out the headliner situation and patching the holes. but that's totally fine. It's running and driving, I can use it. So let's get into it. I'm gonna start with the passenger side, inner console and driver. All right, so we got those seats in. It's looking like a truck again, finally. But I got a long list. So shifter boot, 4x4 boot. I got attached and make sure the steering bolts are in for the shaft that goes all the way through. Because I know this side's not, and I don't think the other side is. So gotta get those tightened up. I gotta get my trailer brake controller mounted. I have to get all the bolts in the dash still. That's the next step. Then the boots, because I was looking at the dash and realized they're not all in there. Tighten the seat bolts, tighten the cab bolts, vacuum, detail, and then of course the other stuff. I'm just trying to get the seats in here so it's easier to move in and out when I'm painting. So the next thing we're gonna do is these not the cab bolts, but the dash bolts, and then the shifter. So we got Kills mat in, we got the carpet in, and we got the front seats in, and we got the 4x4 and the shifter boot in, all in one day. Don't know how I did it, but Dad helped me get a lot of it done. He helped me move the seats, so that helped me out a lot. Now on to getting all the fluids in, probably tomorrow. But for this video, we're gonna call it quits. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions or things I've used in this video, just let me know and I'll leave a comment below for you. Thank you guys. See you later.